This is the endoscopy replacement parts or ERP final project.
Hi, my name is Sean Dingler. ERP's website, like I said, it is the way their website is set up is in a catalog style. They One thing that ERP has mastered is the one-stop shop. Okay, and after we completed our milestone project.
My name is Matthew Halton, and I'll be talking about the functionality. I'll move on to talk about the provisions for safety. The website offers the provisions for privacy. The provisions for trust. ERP does a great.
Now to talk about some of the technology advantages. The ERP website's really intuitive and has a simple navigation. I think this has a lot going for it. So you have some websites, let's take Apple for example, that has kind of this entertainment park kind of environment where it draws people in, it's very interactive, and you definitely don't need that, especially from a kind of an e-storefront. I think more of the customer service center type mentality and feel goes very well with what it has going on. So um, and also, if you go from the mobile storefront as well, so if you go on it from a mobile perspective, you'll see kind of the same ease navigation, but it's actually optimized for the mobile devices, which is huge. And the CSS framing, so if you go on the website, you'll see that it's framed out very well. On the left, you'll see kind of the product categories all filled out, and it's actually all of the SKUs and categories listed there. You can break it down very easily. And if once you click on it, on the right, you'll see all of the products broken out. So you click on the category on the left, you see all the products on the right. Very intuitive, very simple, very easy for users to get through. So I think that's actually huge, and it's actually a major advantage for this website. From a security standpoint, you have the anti-bot, which once you're registering, make sure you're actually a real user, which is good. It's encrypted, so if you're actually purchasing anything, you have an online transaction, make sure that it's secured. And some of the value adds, so it has a translator feature, so you can actually put it in another language for the whole website. It shows a list of popular items, shows kind of their standards and their sets, and has a wish list area as well. So you can take products and maybe you're not purchasing it at that moment, but you could save it off in a wish list. And this is basically showing those advantages. As you can see on the left, the wish list area, the top, we have the lock, which basically sets us an encrypted site, the anti-bot, and the translator. And now we're talking about some technology opportunities. The first one is CSS, Cascading Style Sheet Resolution. You may notice that if you resize the web page to be smaller, it'll actually readjust the right frame to be below the left frame. So it's kind of scaling the website. You can set a resize in the code, so it should scale correctly, but it doesn't look like it's in place at the moment. Likely, if a user has a smaller monitor and they go to the website, it'll automatically be rescaled, so it actually is below. So it kind of becomes a little bit confusing. So it's just something to look into as an opportunity. The next one is background, just background on the company. So from like, let's take a town hall perspective. You want to kind of get to know the company you're dealing with. And if I go to trade shows, I'll see a list in text of upcoming trade shows, but maybe some pictures of previous trade shows, what happens, kind of bring you in. The facility, take for example, you guys are ISO certified, so maybe a picture of a package or the warehouse or stuff moving through the warehouse. It's just a good opportunity to show that. And staff, just to kind of bring you in, saying these are the users, these are the people that are running the organization that you're dealing with. So it's just a good opportunity to kind of bring people in. And here are two snippets for the technology opportunities. So on the left, you can see that when I scaled the screen, it actually dropped the actual products below the category section. And on the right, you have the Our Company and trade shows, which is all pure text. It'd be nice if you had some pictures to kind of back that up and kind of bring the user in. So now to talk about logistics and distribution, I think this is where ERP really hits their stride. From an advantage standpoint, you have time and space, which is an obvious one. So you have a user that's in Des Moines, Iowa, who's purchasing product, warehoused in Florida, and it's going to go ahead and get shipped out. They don't have to go shopping in a direct wholesale facility or something like that. They could purchase it online from someone who has a massive catalog and fits all of their needs, and it's basically they can fit that niche, and it's perfect, and you don't have to be there for that. And what that breeds into is the fact that what ERP's website has is a full product catalog on their main site. So it's basically all of their SKUs that are available on the web storefront is also in what I would probably consider a high velocity warehouse, where you have SKUs moving throughout at all times. So what I think an opportunity is, and this may already be in play, I'm not sure, but an opportunity would be to have tightly knitted integration between the web storefront and the actual warehouse. So once some type of product goes out of the warehouse, so it's purchased, it's assigned to a PO, it's saved off, it needs to then show its relation to being unavailable on the web storefront, and vice versa. If something becomes purchased, you go ahead and lock it from the warehouse standpoint. So if you have that tight integration between the warehouse and online storefront, I think that's a huge opportunity where you can kind of keep your inventory at a very tight level. Some of the KPIs and measures, so from an operational, tactical, and strategic perspective, what you'd be able to do is you'd be able to manage some of the measures. Let's say there's a certain date that you have a lot of traffic going on the website. Maybe it doesn't relate to what's actually being pumped out of the warehouse. Maybe it doesn't relate to returned POs and stuff like that. So what you could do is kind of measure yourself based on not only what's going on in the warehouse and that activity, but also from a web standpoint, so you can start to see demand flow and keep better idea of and capturing those measures, and kind of showing deals on the website. So I saw a few areas where you did highlight some, but it really doesn't jump out at you. So that's just an opportunity.